Before I get started with this video, I just want to give a big shout out to Into the AM for sponsoring this video and helping fund this project that I think will help quite a few people out. Sometime between December 20th and Christmas, me and a few of my friends are going to be going out and feeding the homeless. Now, if you haven't been following my channel for a while, I did that same thing last year, but this time I want to do it on an even grander scale, and I want to help more people out, and I want to help each person out even more. And so I was able to get Into the AM to help me make this happen. For those of you who don't know, I am partnered with them, but I actually reached out to them for this offer because I wanted to get them involved in this, because I feel like their brand definitely aligns with the core themes of my channel. So with that being said, if you purchase something from the Into the AM website using the link down below in the description, you're gonna get 10% off, and I'm going to make a commission. All of the commissions that I make from the time that I upload this video to December 20th, I am going to be putting all of that money towards that project. Okay, so that money is not going into my pockets. That money is going directly towards feeding the homeless. You'll be contributing to a good cause, and on top of that, you'll be getting some nice clothing because their clothes are very high quality. Okay, I'm not a sellout. I would not just say that just to say it. Like I said, I'm not even getting money from this, okay? I'm putting all of the money that I make towards that project. So, you know, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I genuinely like their brand. You know, Into the AM is all about following your dreams, doing what you love to do, and having that creative spirit. And speaking of creative spirit, when I was a kid, I was very creative. I always liked to create things. I was into origami. I liked writing quite a bit. You know, I feel like a lot of kids have that natural creativity. You know, they want to create things. They want to step outside the boundaries of what they're told to do. But the thing is, in school, we're taught that that's not a good thing. We're taught to conform. We're conditioned to conform over time. For example, like I said, I liked writing a lot. But as I got older and I was writing these essays that were specifically for school and eventually the AP tests, I lost a lot of that passion and a lot of that confidence in my writing ability. You know, it's hard to find that passion for writing if you're writing specifically for a test. Just for one test, the AP test. You know, this is a prime example of how school can kill that creative spirit. You know, someone like me who a lot of people would consider to be pretty talented at writing, you know, whether it's poetry or whatever else I might be writing. A lot of people consider me to be articulate and talented in the way that I arrange words, but according to the AP test, I'm not good at that. I got a 2 out of 5 when I took that test because we had to write 3 essays in 2 hours, and I wasn't prepared for that. No matter how much training I did, I could have never been prepared for that because that's not practical. That doesn't make sense. Writing is a creative space. You're not supposed to put these limitations on creative spaces. And that's something that school does. You know, whether it's writing, art, these things are looked down upon in a sense. And I think that this is a big part of the reason why I never liked school from the start. You know, between that and just the overall structure of school, it's all about conformity. And if there's one thing that I know about myself, is that I do not like to conform. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like authoritative figures. I feel like I should be able to live my life the way that I want to live it. I feel like everyone should be able to live their lives the way that they want to live their lives, assuming that they're not causing direct harm to other people. But school disagrees with me. The school system disagrees with me. And we are conditioned to believe that school is the only path to success. And that's not true, especially in today's generation where we have things like YouTube. You know, we have TikTok, we have the internet. You can really, truly do what you're passionate about on your own terms with the internet. You can be a therapist on YouTube. You can do a lot of different things with YouTube or with these other platforms. And the school system is not adapting to meet these new tools that we have. I don't know the exact number, but I saw a survey amongst kids in school on what they wanted to do when they grow up. And the majority of those kids said they wanted to be a YouTuber or a vlogger. You know, and the thing is, they're taught that that's not a practical or feasible path to success or happiness, but it is. You know, I'm living proof of that. you can be a YouTuber. Anyone can be a YouTuber, literally anyone. YouTube does not take any type of special talent. You know, it's all about learning how to use this platform to express the talents that you already have, or express the passions that you already have. And everything else, that can be learned. Editing videos, that can be learned. Cameras, you can learn these things. And in being a YouTuber, in being a content creator, or an entrepreneur in general, you no longer have to conform to those boundaries from some authoritative figure. And obviously, what I'm telling you right now directly contradicts what most of us were taught in school by our parents, our grandparents. And truth be told, that's because a lot of these people from these older generations don't really understand the concept of being a YouTuber, of content creation, because it's something that they didn't have. It's a tool that they did not have. They don't understand that a job is no longer the stable path anymore. Going to college is not the stable path anymore. But in school, that's what we're taught. We're taught that you need to go to college. And you know, in my opinion, that's the reason why a lot of people are graduating high school and they don't know what they want to do with their lives. They know what they want to do. Deep down, they know what they want to do. In their hearts, they still want to do the same thing that they wanted to do when they were 5, before they inherited those lies, before they were conditioned to believe that their passions, their dreams were not realistic. But I think over time, some people will rediscover that passion and they'll match it with their newfound ambition and discipline as adults. And that's where you get people like me or any other content creator or anybody else who is making it work for themselves independent of that system. You know, a lot of people are being taught that they need to think logically. You need to think logically. You need to go to college, you need to get a good job, and you need to keep working at that job until you have enough money to retire, hopefully by age 65, which most people these days are not going to be able to retire by 65 because of student loan debt. And, you know, I'm not saying that the 9-to-5 is a bad route. You know, the 9-to-5 is good. It's good if that's what you genuinely want to do. But a lot of people are working these jobs and, you know, they're in college so that they can work these jobs eventually, hopefully one day. And they don't want to do that. That's not what they want to do. In their hearts, they want to work for themselves. They don't like the structure of school. You know, they want to be creative. They want to be free to express themselves in the way that they want to do that. But like I said, you know, with 18 years of conditioning to tell you otherwise, it's difficult to rediscover that passion. And that's why I'm making this video. You know, I get a lot of emails from people asking me if I think that they should quit their jobs or drop out of school to chase their dreams. And they know what I'm going to tell them. You know, they know what I'm going to tell them. They're just looking for that confirmation, that validation. And that's what I want this video to be. I want this video to be your validation that you need to chase your dreams. Okay, the school system has conditioned you. It has manipulated you into thinking that you have to conform to be a productive member of society, and that's not true. I would say that I'm a very productive member of society. I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm inspiring others to do the same in doing that. But you know, the reason why I have to do this type of thing, the reason why I have to make a video like this, and the reason why I get those types of emails is because school does not show kids both sides of the spectrum. They don't show kids how to be entrepreneurs. A lot of times they don't even expose you to the idea of being an entrepreneur, of working for yourself. That's not seen as realistic. You know, and a lot of times it's the people that hate school so much that they have to find another way. They have to find a way out of that system, out of that line of thinking that they know is not going to lead them to where they want to go. And I'm one of those people. You know, I hated school so much that I simply could not do it anymore. Once I got to college, I realized that I was done. And I made it happen for myself. And literally anybody can do this. Everyone can do this. But, you know, people are so deep into that conditioning that they don't see that potential within themselves. They lose sight of the creative spirit that they had when they were kids and the problem-solving ability that they had when they were kids. They're taught to think rationally instead of, you know, with empathy and following their heart, following their intuition. And that's led to quite a bit of misery these days. You know, a lot of people are miserable because they feel like they're trapped. They're trapped by the conditioning that they received. They're trapped by the ideologies that they've chosen to buy into. Hopefully this can serve as a wake-up call for somebody that you don't have to do that. You don't have to be a part of that system. School and the 9-to-5 and that path it's not inherently bad, but it's definitely flawed and it's outdated. It's very, very outdated. And this video right here will hopefully help show you the other side of the spectrum. Hopefully my channel in general does that. You know, it shows you that there is another path to success. You know, I'm taking you guys on this path with me. I'm showing you, as I tell you, that this is possible. It's possible to make your dreams come true.